slum upgrading, social housing, disaster relief, tends to use concrete inevitably. So if anybody is able to have a scientific development that has carbon sink as part of the solution, then we may solve the catch-22 situation today, which is between to build or not to build. Not to build is not an alternative. In order to achieve net zero, one part is this new material, the biochar. Another part is the reuse of material, the debris coming from other sources. When we started the conversations with Holcim, we could have chosen to do any building to prove the use of this new material. But we asked ourselves, among the things that we're doing, which is the one that inevitably has to use concrete, and that has to be repeated as many times as possible. So that's why we arrived to the basic services unit. This incremental approach to the scarce of resources is what we've been developing the last 2 decades. This version is a more radical one because we're compressing it to the most basic needs of water, sewage, firewall resistant, and seismic resistance. If you don't provide these basic services as a minimum guarantee, then the inequalities in cities are not just economical. So what you see here is the most optimum way to reduce its carbon footprint to its limit without reducing the performance of concrete to the point that here we have finally a net zero solution. We cannot take granted that things get built. So much of your desires, your plans, your ideas remain on paper. You need to prove that this is not just wishful thinking, but it's actually possible. So the moment you build something, that's the best way to trigger change.